Hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we're going to talk about a concept called tensegrity. So the human body was once thought to be a stack of bones set on top of one another with muscles that move those bones and connective tissue that holds everything together. That idea has sort of changed in the more recent years of medicine with the help of amazing engineers like Buckminster Fuller and therapists and doctors like Dr. Ida Rolf and my teacher Thomas Myers. So we now know that the human body is this amazingly interconnected system of lots of different smaller systems, and those systems are all connected through connective tissue called fascia. So fascia connects muscle to muscle, bone to bone. It transmits force when we move. It holds our organs, our nerves, our blood vessels, and can even store trauma and emotions. So this means that fascia, or connective tissue, is literally everywhere in the body. It fills every single little nook and cranny, and our bones sort of float in this endless system of tension and compression. And this idea is known as tensegrity. So tensegrity is short for tensional integrity, and it describes the phenomenon that with a tension component, like the soft tissue in our body, muscles, fascia, ligaments, and a compression component, like our bones, we can have something with structural integrity. Take this guy, for example. So this is a tensegrity structure. So in this structure, the dowels are held in place by the constant tension from all of these elastic bands. And in our bodies, our bones are held in place in the same way by the balance of the soft tissues. So something important to note is how when I do one thing to this structure, the rest of the structure changes to accommodate that change. And this is exactly what happens in our bodies. So for example, if I were to injure my shoulder, and certain muscles, maybe my lats, maybe my pecs, would get super tight and short to guard that joint from further injury. That's great in the short term. It prevents further injury. But in the long term, after years and years of you moving and living life with those really tight, short muscles, those shortened muscles in your shoulder now might be causing you issues and pain and compensations somewhere else, maybe down in your legs or your feet, because one part of the structure changed, so the rest of it had to accommodate. And this is something we see all the time, right? Maybe you have knee pain or hip pain, and you go to the physical therapist and they work on that certain area that hurts, but after months and months, you're still not getting any relief from your symptoms. So maybe that's because the balance of tension and compression somewhere else in your body is causing you to have that pain in a specific area rather than actually being hurt or injured in that area. Another example is with the foot. So our foot is this beautiful biomechanical structure that's really good at shape shifting. So when we take a step, it softens to adapt to the ground, and then it becomes rigid to propel us forward. And it does this through elastic energy. So we load that plantar fascia and our Achilles tendon, and then it releases to spring us forward. And this idea of tensegrity describes our foot pretty well. So pretend this is a foot, I step on the ground, it loads the energy, and then it springs up to propel me forward. So this idea of tensegrity is the basis behind structural bodywork and movement therapy. So if we can help assist the body through touch and movement to change that tension, length, and awareness and sequencing of your soft tissues, we can positively affect posture and movement. So for more info about tensegrity, manual or movement therapy, or to get in touch with me, head over to my website, type1onthemove.com. Thanks for watching.